Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm NFX and today we're back at Goodwood Kartways for our second last race of the year. Today we're going to be racing in our semi-finals, and as you can see I am starting in P6. As you can already see, the top 6 are just right on each other's tail. I look and try to defend on the inside, just making sure that the individual behind me doesn't get too far ahead of me. They get a little bump from behind, but I get the inside line here, so they have to go a little wide, and I'm able to retrieve that position. As you can see here, we're actually doing the extended track today, so we get a little bit more tarmac to race on. As you can see, everyone's kind of rushing down the straight, and here you got P4 and P5 fighting it down the first corner. P4 giving it up to P5, and then I don't know if you noticed it, but there was a rolled black flag. I'm not too sure. I've replayed the footage a couple times to see what that black flag was really about, and I couldn't really make it out. So if anyone gets a chance to go and rewind it, please do. As you can see here, we're all kind of struggling for grip, and throughout the day it was kind of cold and the track wasn't giving us enough grip as usual, so we were all setting around, I would say, 42 to 45 second qualifying times, and even during the race. So as you can see here, going into this these last final corners, you have P5 waving his hand, going into the pits, being called in for that black flag, of course, and we're kind of in free air now. And because we're in free air right now, it's a good opportunity to just thank everyone that has been watching since the start of the season. I just started doing this YouTube stuff not too long ago, so if you haven't already, please subscribe. It means a whole lot of support, and I hope to, come back next year and race some more and commentate all the kind of races. Thanks so much for a great season, as you watch someone right behind me come right on my tail. But luckily, it's my close friend Niall, which is looking to pass me in the next couple corners, and you can kind of see the power difference coming out into the final corner here as he takes the inside line on the final left. Me and him waving at each other because we know it's all over. There's just no opportunity. I push him on the inside, just maybe hoping that he would just take a slightly worse line than me, but as you can see, he is a rocket ship. Despite me taking some tight corners and even trying to push the cart to the maximum as possible, without obviously crashing into my friend, I just couldn't make it stick here. So you can see he's flying across, and we drop down now into P6, so exactly where we started at the beginning of this race. So you're probably wondering, where have you been for like the last month and a half? We haven't seen you upload at all. Well, I just want to let you know that I'm still okay, obviously, since I'm posting, but I've just been on vacation for a couple of weeks, so I haven't been able to record or just be at the track. So happily enough, I'm back, and obviously here for the semifinals and the finals, of course, which I will be uploading later this week. And as we move into the winter, content will kind of be dying off, so I want to start transitioning into sim racing content, iRacing content, and then also indoor karting content. So if you live in the GTA and you're planning to go karting, or if you know any karting events that are happening in the area, don't be a stranger. Message me on YouTube, and I'd love to come out and have some fun race on the off season with you. So if you know any fun events that are happening during the winter time, don't hesitate to let me know and just reach out through YouTube. So at this very point though, as we pass the start finish line, I start to realize that this race is kind of going a lot longer than what I remember races to be. Of course, we have the longer part of the section of the racetrack, so that kind of adds a little bit more time, but I started to realize at this point, like, why isn't this race ending? Like, I'm not complaining, right? It's kind of like golf, you want to race the least, right, to be in first, but like I definitely was like, why is this race going so long when no one's making positions here? And you can even see P5 kind of catching up to P4, but even with the extended laps, I don't think anything was kind of made or done. So here I am full throttle. I am pushing to the max as I can, and then even into this corner I'm pretty much full throttle. A little bit of lifting, not much, but as you can see here, I steer too early, and then I have to correct my steering, and it just gets a little wonky. Go back on the outside here, trying to clip that inside curb just the slightest, and then do it all over again into this corner. Just kind of clip the edge, touching the outside, and then coming back really close to the inside, and then going back on the edge here. I think one mistake I could have done is just coming closer to that corner on the left hand of the start finish straight, but I think overall, like, some really good laps in this kart. So since it was our semifinal, we actually got 12 laps, which is about 5 more than what we're kind of used to on our regular days of racing. But as you can see here, there's just not much going on, and there's not really anything going on afterwards as well. So I'm gonna let the clip play out. I will say though, before I let it play out, is that my finals video will be coming out later this week, so I hope you tune into that. And what's really special about finals is that we do a practice qualifying sprint race, and then the sprint race will determine where you start during the final race. And let me just tell you right now that the finals was a hectic, rainy, snowy, haily, sunny experience that was just unreal and unlike any other race that I've been a part of here this season. So enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope to see you soon. Yeah, just popping in here to say thank you for watching. I'm actually missing a lap and a half of footage for some reason. I think the GoPro might have malfunctioned while I was kind of out there. So I'll let the rest of the clip play out, but thank you again for joining me on this video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe.